welcome back to my channel. Today I'm looking a little bit rough, and that's because today we're going to be trying out this new Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Full Coverage Foundation. So if you want to see how this foundation is going to work out for me, just stay tuned. Also, before continuing on, if you're not subscribed, please hit that red button below, like, comment, and share, and yeah, let's get started. Maybelline came out with a new foundation which is called the Dream Urban Cover Full Coverage Foundation. This foundation is supposed to be very special because it has SPF of 50, which protects you from UVA and UVB. As you can see, the packaging is very simple. It's a very nice rose gold tone, and you can see how much product you have, and you do get 1 fluid ounce, which is pretty standard for foundations. And I did pick up mine at Ulta, which it retailed for $12.99, but I'm pretty sure if you go to Walmart, it's going to be way cheaper. And they do have 16 shades of this foundation. And yeah, so let's get started and see how well it's going to work. So this is how the packaging looks. Very simple, very sleek, and I think it's very nice. It's a very nice tiny foundation bottle, but the only thing I don't like is the tip of it. Just the tip. I'm not a big fan of the tip like this. I really like a pump, but that's okay. And this foundation is supposed to like cover your imperfections and even your skin tone. So we're gonna test that out. As you can see, I really have like discoloration. I have some acne going on. With this heat, my skin is just breaking out, but it doesn't say it covers your pores. So for that, I'm going to be using the Porefessional by Benefit. I'm just going to apply that on my T-zone, or actually on my nose and my cheeks, where I do have a huge pore. My skin right now, it's a little bit more of a combination. I am a little bit oily, but at the same time a little bit dry, especially around my area of my mouth. I'm very, very dry. And to apply the foundation, I'm going to use my Real Technique sponge. And let's try this baby out. I'm actually gonna put a little bit on my... Ooh, it is very liquidy. Very, very liquidy. I don't think this is gonna match me at all. But like I said, the other shade was a little bit too yellow. So I was like, oh, I'd rather do this one. It does have a smell. It does smell like sunscreen, definitely. And it's very watery, very liquidy foundation. So let's get to blending. Definitely this foundation is not matching to my skin at all, but the foundation higher up was a little bit too yellow, and I didn't want to buy both foundations because that's going to be a little bit expensive. You know, I'm trying to be cheap here, and yeah, but that's okay because I'll just bronze up my face and that should do the trick. The way this foundation is applying, I feel like because it has SPF, it's looking like if I'm applying actual SPF with no foundation. I definitely did not choose correctly, but definitely the other foundation was a little bit too yellow for me, and I thought that was going to work out, but as you can see, it's not matching me at all. But let's make it work. You know what? This foundation did not match me at all, but you know what? Let's keep on applying this and I'll make it work. I'll make it work. Okay, I have to stop here. The foundation is not working out for me. First of all, the shade looks very light. On camera, the shade looks very, very light, but in person, it does not look like that. And I think it's looking a little bit more light on camera. It's because it has SPF, and usually SPF gives you that white cast. So I feel like this foundation, it's giving out the white cast, and in person it doesn't look like that, but in camera you can totally see like my neck, it's a different shade, and I don't know, it's just not looking that great. And like I said, my skin, it's a little bit more, it's oily, but right now it's a little bit more dry than oily, and I could see like I can see around my mouth here, around my chin, and around my forehead that the foundation is actually clinging into those dry spots. I was gonna put on my makeup, I was gonna do my brows, blushes, and everything. But honestly, I think I'm just gonna stop it here because, first of all, the foundation shade was not the correct one that I picked up. That's my fault. I admit I chose incorrectly. But the foundation itself, it says it's a full coverage, and you can see I still have this blemish here peeking through, and I did apply a lot of foundation, and didn't work out for me. And especially my skin is looking really, really bad. Like, it's so dry on my chin. It's so, see, like where I have pores, it's sinking into my pores. This foundation for me was not, it's not good. Like, I really wanted to try it out. I wanted to love it. And it's just not working out for me right now. I don't know what is it, but it doesn't look cute on my skin. Let me see if I could try to zoom you guys in so you can see what I'm talking about. I don't know if you can see, like, on my sides, on my cheeks, that foundation is not looking good. It looks very dry. Like, you can see, like, I really have some dry spots, and it's attacking those dry spots. And it's not looking good at all. Unfortunately, this foundation was a total fail for me. I don't like it. It's even though the shade was not the correct one, because I know it was my fault that I chose the incorrect shade. Besides that point, it's not looking good on my skin. It looks very dry. It's clinging into my dry patchiness. Like right here, I can see like there's a little circle going on here. It's attacking my dry spot there. It's not looking good. So I think if you have like really dry skin and have acne, this foundation might not work for you. Unfortunately, this was a total fail first impressions. I really wanted to love this foundation, but unfortunately it did not work out for me. I feel so sad because I really wanted to love this foundation, but it's just clinging into my dry spots. It's not looking good. It just, it's not looking good at all. But yeah, so I hope this review first impressions was helpful for you to decide whether or not you want to purchase this foundation, because for me it didn't work. So it probably might work for you, but honestly for me it did not work. Yeah, I really wanted to love this foundation, but I think if you have oily skin, this might be good for you, because I have dry skin right now and it's just sticking into those dry patchiness. But honestly, I really wanted to love this foundation and it was a complete failed. Complete failed. So with that, I complete this video. I hope this first impressions was helpful to you in deciding whether or not you want to purchase this foundation. And I'll see you next time, and thank you for watching.